Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Sportan here, and in today's video we have the brand new Ford F-150 truck designs. This car is a absolute beast. As you can see from yesterday's video, it might actually be my new main car. But anyway, we are going to be using all of the items that you get from buying this Ford pack for 1500 credits, and I also have other items that I use as well. But I do want to say this before we get into the episode. This Ford can use a lot of decals, from black markets to limited animated decals. So as you can see, I can use mostly all moving decals, all black market decals, and a lot of limited decals. So just keep that in mind. Now, the only decal that you can use with a paint finish, though, is the decal you get from the Ford pack, which is the Chairman decal. That is the only decal that you can use with the paint finish. So if you want to use mostly any other design from my channel, like using Interstellar or any of the limited animated decals from even this Rocket Pass, you can use those as well. This episode is just mainly based around the items you get from the Ford pack and truck themed. And you'll see what I mean in the third design by truck theme. But if you are buying the Ford F-150 truck, make sure to use code SPORTAN11 in the item shop. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below to get up to date on my newest Rocket League videos. So let's get started with the first car design of the episode, and as you can see, I did remove the decal because that actually wasn't part of this first design. I only had that decal on there to show you guys in the beginning of the episode that that's the only decal. It can be used with paint finishes and it can be used on other decals, so that's why I had it in the beginning of the episode, but this is the actual design. So starting off, we obviously have the Ford F-150 for both sides, and it's actually an exotic body, which is pretty cool. Now, we are actually rocking no decal on this car design for both sides. And then for the colors, for the primary, for the blue side, we do have a blue with the accent as a sky blue. And then for the primary, for the orange side, we have a crimson with the accent as a sky blue yet again. For the paint finishes, for both the blue and the orange side, we have the primary as matte with the accent as anodized pearl. And then for the wheels, for both sides, they are the Ford F-150 RLE wheels, the cleaner wheels of the two that you get from the Ford pack. So the reason why I chose a no decal on this one is because of how nice the rims, like the outside part of the Ford F-150 look when you have that accent color as a sky blue. It really matches the inside rims of the Ford F-150 RLE wheels. And one thing I actually didn't notice is that it does change color, and you can put a paint finish on there as well. So as you can see, I am changing the paint finish and it still changes. I wish it was down there too, because it would have matched the Ford F-150 wheels a little bit better, but I still think this is super cool and a really clean color combination as well, with the blue and the sky blue, and that outside part really matches the inside rims as well. And then for this orange side, we have the red and sky blue color combo. I think it's a very nice color combination if you want to use these wheels for both sides. Obviously, this matches the blue side a little bit better, but the orange side still looks good with this color combination, especially with the outside part of the truck really matching those inside rims really nicely. For the boost, we have the Ford F-150 RLE boost that you get from the Ford pack, and it really matches this blue side because it has that blue and that sky blue as well. No topper, no antenna, no glow explosion, but for the trail, we have the Rally Tracks 2 for both sides to match the treads of the Ford wheels. So this is the orange side. Again, the red and sky blue color combination looks great, especially for these wheels and that outside part of the truck, with the sky blue matching the inside of the rims. But for this blue side, I think it matches the whole car design the best, especially with the boost. We have that dark blue as the primary, and then the accent as the sky blue, with the outside part of the truck matching the inside part of the Ford F-150 RLE wheels. So getting into the next car design, we do have the Ford F-150 SE wheels. That's why I chose the Fire God Black Market decal. Again, you can use a lot of black market decals, limited animated decals on this Ford. So if you want to use any of my previous designs throughout my entire channel, you can do that as well. You don't have to just use them from this episode. So getting into the design, we have the Ford F-150 for both sides. And then for the decal, it is the Fire God Black Market decal for both sides. And then for the colors, for the primary, for the blue side, we have a dark blue with the accent as a sky blue. And then for the primary, for the orange side, we have a very dark red with the accent as sky blue yet again. For the wheels, for both sides, they are the Ford F-150 SE wheels, and they look exactly like FSLBs. Nobody can tell me any differently. That's why I chose the Fire God Black Market decal, because of how similar they look to, well, the Fire God decal, as well as the FSLB wheels. So the reason why I chose the colors, so for this blue side, we have that dark blue as the primary, and then the accent as a sky blue to match the treads and the rims of the Ford F-150 SE wheels. It looks like, you know, fire is coming out of the wheels, and they look really similar again to the FSLBs, so that's why I put the Fire God Black Market decal in there, because it matches so nicely. I originally was going to do the Heatwave Black Market decal, but I thought Fire God had more, you know, fire matching the Ford F-150 SE wheels. But the reason why I chose the colors for the orange side, so we have that primary as a dark crimson, and then that accent as a sky blue. Again, this car design is a little bit more focused for the blue side, but if you do want to rock these SE wheels for both sides, the dark crimson as the primary looks really good because you can also barely see it, and that sky blue stands out really nicely, matching those Ford F-150 SE wheels. For the boost, we do have the Ford F-150 RLE boost. This boost again matches the blue side a little bit more because it has that dark blue and the sky blue. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we're actually using the Tachyon 3 for both sides unpainted because it really matches those Ford F-150 SE wheels really nicely. So this is the orange side. Again, this car design is a little bit more focused towards the blue side, but for this orange side, we have that primary as a dark crimson, and then the accent as sky blue, and that sky blue accent with Fire God really stands out, matching those SE wheels. And then for this blue side, it looks really good with that dark blue as the primary, and then the accent as sky blue, again matching those Ford F-150 SE wheels, or, you know, FSLBs. But that Fire God looks really good, matching that exact, you know, fire coming out of the wheels. So getting into the next car design, we do have the mud truck. Again, this is what I mean by a truck themed car design. So starting off, we have the Ford F-150 for both sides. And then for the decal, for the orange side, there actually is not a decal. But for the blue side, it is the Chairman decal, the one you get from the Ford pack. Again, the only decal that you can use with a paint finish on it. For the colors, for the primary for the blue side, it can actually be any color you want. Choose your favorite color. And then for the accent, it has to be brown though. For the orange side, we have the brown as the primary, and then the accent as orange, because as you can see, it can still, you know, be on the outside of the car. For the paint finish, for the blue side, we have the primary as pearlescent matte with the accent as sludge. And then for the orange side, for the primary and the accent, it is sludge yet again. For the wheels, for both sides, they are the HRB wheels painted burnt sienna. Thought I would never see these wheels ever again from that first Rocket Pass, but here we are. But the reason why I chose the colors, so for this blue side, we have that blue as the primary. Again, you can set this to any color you want, your favorite color for this blue side, but the accent has to be brown to keep the mud theme. That's why I do have the decal on this blue side, because you can't have brown as the primary for this blue side. So like I said, I wanted to keep it mud themed and still have a little bit of mud on there by having the decal and then the accent as sludge with brown. And then for the orange side, it is all brown with the sludge paint finish to mimic, you know, mud on the car. And this is what I meant by a truck themed. I thought of people taking trucks off-roading, so this is what I kind of came up with. I know a lot of people may not like this one, but again, it is truck themed. I actually found myself using this design for a couple of games, not gonna lie. But I chose the wheels because they look like truck wheels and they're burnt sienna, so they look muddy on the inside rims. You know, gotta keep up with the muddy theme. Again, I thought I would never see these HRB wheels, but here we are. For the boost, for both sides, it is the burnt sienna Magnabolt 3. And then no topper, no antenna, no gold explosion. But for the trail, we have the excavator trail for both sides. So this is the orange side, the main side where it looks like it has the most mud. Again, I was just trying to stay creative with these designs. And then the HRB wheels with the burnt sienna to match the mud inside the wheels, like on the rims there, to keep up with the mud theme. And then for this blue side, again, you can choose any color you want for the primary. Think of like any color you would actually want your truck to be. And then with the accent as brown with the decal, it looks like it got a little muddy, you know? Again, I was just trying to stay creative with these designs. So getting into the last and final car design of the episode, we do have the camo themed car design. When I think of trucks, I kind of think of camo for some reason. So starting off, we have the Ford F-150 for both sides. And then for the decal, it is the Chairman decal for both sides, the one you get from the Ford pack. And then for the colors, for the primary for the blue side, we have a forest green with the accent as a sky blue. And then for the primary for the orange side, we have a crimson with the accent as a tan color. For the paint finish, for both the blue and the orange side and the primary and the accent, we have the camo paint finish. For the wheels, for the orange side, they are the crimson camo wheels. And then for the blue side, it is the forest green camo wheels. And the reason why I chose the camo themed for this Ford F-150 is again because it kind of reminds me of trucks, and I think this camo paint finish looks amazing on the Ford F-150. Like, it looks better than any other car. It just, I don't know what it is about the camo on this Ford F-150. It looks so much better. But we have that primary as a forest green to match the rims of the camo wheels, and then the accent as a sky blue to match the treads. And then for the orange side, we have the crimson as the primary to match the rims of the camo wheels, and then the tan color as the accent to match the treads of the camo wheels. For the boost, for the orange side, it is the Super Magnabolt 1 for the orange side, and then for the blue side, it is the Super Magnabolt 2. No topper, no antenna, no glow explosion, but for the trail, for the blue side, it is the excavator trail, painted forest green. And then for the orange side, it is the crimson excavator trail. So this is the orange side. Again, I really like camo on the Ford F-150. It looks better than any other car in the game, in my opinion. Just this Ford F-150 with the camo paint finish looks amazing, especially matching these camo wheels with that primary as a crimson with the accent as the tan, and then for the blue side with the primary as the forest green, and then the accent as a sky blue. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, please keep in mind that you can use any black market decal, any limited animated decal, and even non-limited animated decals. So please just keep that in mind, that if you don't want to use any of the car designs from this episode, since they were mostly truck themed, or I was only using items from this Ford F-150 pack, you can use mostly any other design throughout my entire channel. So make sure to go check out all of my other designs. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next episode.